You cannot focus. You scroll. You start something, then you stop. Your thoughts jump, your energy fades, your motivation vanishes, and you do not know why. You blame yourself. You tell yourself to try harder, to grind, to hustle. But deep down, you feel like something inside you is broken, like your brain no longer listens to your will. Here is the truth. Your brain is not broken. It is hijacked. It is flooded. It is addicted. Not to drugs, not to alcohol, but to something far more common, far more invisible, and far more dangerous. Dopamine. Dopamine is the chemical of motivation. It is the reason you chase, the reason you desire, the reason you focus. But when it becomes hijacked by endless stimulation, social media, sugar, streaming, scrolling, you lose your edge. You no longer pursue your goals with intensity. You chase quick hits instead. You trade achievement for amusement. Your brain begins to rewire itself around distraction, around comfort, around weakness. This is not just happening to you. It is happening to millions. A generation of men trained to chase nothing, pulled by empty rewards, disconnected from their drive, unplugged from their purpose. But here is what no one tells you. Dopamine is not your enemy. It is your power source. When used with discipline, it sharpens your mind like a blade. When aligned with your mission, it fuels focus, clarity, and obsession. The answer is not to eliminate dopamine. The answer is to reset it, to rebuild your relationship with stimulation, to create a daily rhythm that trains your brain to focus, to lock in, to return to the mission without drifting. This is the dopamine routine, built on biology, powered by rhythm, designed to rebuild your focus from the ground up. And if you apply it, not just once, but every day, your mind will feel like a weapon again. You begin by removing the noise, not forever, just for the first hour of your day. No phone, no screen, no quick hits. You give your mind the space to breathe before it is pulled into the storm. This first hour is sacred. It is where your focus is forged. Wake with the sun. Let light touch your skin before pixels do. Move your body. Even 10 minutes of walking or stretching signals your brain to wake energy, not with anxiety. You delay gratification. You wait before your first dopamine spike. This trains your mind to seek reward through effort, not impulse. You teach your brain to earn, not to expect. And that shift is everything. You drink water, add a pinch of salt, hydrate your cells. Then you reflect. What is the mission today? What must be done? You write it. You visualize it. You let that intention burn through the fog of distraction. Then you work. But not aimlessly. You use time blocks. You lock yourself into deep focus for short periods. You close all tabs, silence all pings, and give your full mind to one task. The task matters less than the discipline behind it. This is called focused discomfort. It hurts. Your brain screams for relief, for a scroll, but you hold, you breathe. You return to the task, and in doing so, you teach your brain what control feels like again. You earn your dopamine. You lift weights. You take cold showers. You face friction on purpose. This creates delayed reward, a process that forces your brain to link effort with satisfaction. You stop multitasking. You stop bouncing between tabs. You stop treating your attention like a free sample tray. Your attention is gold. And you protect it with the intensity of a man guarding his purpose. You choose your inputs. You do not just consume any content. You seek what builds, not what burns. What sharpens, not what softens. Your media diet becomes as strict as your physical one. You rest with intention, not by numbing yourself with mindless scrolling, but by unplugging fully. Nature, silence, breath. These are the fuels of recovery. These are the tools that bring dopamine levels back to balance. You sleep early. You avoid late night stimulation. You let melatonin rise as darkness falls, because deep sleep is where your brain resets its chemistry. It is where tomorrow's focus is built tonight. You track your wins, not with apps, with likes, but with presence. You ask yourself, did I hold the line today? Did I choose discipline over drift? Did I move one step closer to the man I am becoming? You reflect, you adjust, you forgive the stumbles and repeat the victories. You do not seek perfection, you seek momentum. Because momentum builds identity, and identity is what turns a routine into a lifestyle.